we are speaking about new updates and carousel tips that you can utilize on Instagram. My last question to you guys, I'm going to go to you first now, Alan. What is a best way to improve your own Instagram carousel that you usually recommend to people?
That's quite a deep question, actually. There's not one silver bullet that you can use, but I would say the more you do it, the better you'll get. What I tend to do is I start off with one simple idea that I want to share with my audience, and then I will literally just build around that idea, almost like mind map it. So I'll have a particular topic I want to do, and then I'll just have a load of offshoots of things I want to include, and make sure I include each of those, just one per slide. Try and keep the text down so people are more likely to swipe through it, and just have something that's a takeaway at the end that they can actually put into action or get something from. And just keep them all branded if you can. I like to create them in Canva and just make sure they all look the same. They've all got the same kind of feel and vibe to them, and just go from there, really. And the more you do them, the better you're going to get. And it's something, I started out over 4 years ago doing carousels. I still do them to this day because they've always performed well. And over time, they've just got better and better. And I get a lot more. I think I'd get probably my best reach, a number of saves and things like that, is always from carousels rather than reels or other content. So it's just experiment a little bit, find something you're comfortable with, and just keep popping them out there.
And I would definitely say, as from all of the content creators that I follow, yours in regards to the way that you build your carousels are amazing in the way that you distribute them, you create them. I love the way that you put when I think of carousels, I think of you in regards to your flow and the way that you put it together. And you mentioned branding. Brittany's carousels in regards to branding art. I mean, as soon as I see it, I know exactly who put out the content. It doesn't even need words. Just like the colors alone, as soon as I see the colors, I know exactly who put out that type of content. So I love both of your carousels as well. Great answer, Alan.
I think a couple of things would be, when you think about your slides, that very first slide, just like you would in a reel, you have to grab people's attention right away. So when we talk about a hook, this is one sentence, one glimpse of what they're going to get throughout the whole piece of content that entices them and intrigues them enough to want to either keep watching or keep swiping through. So with a slide deck, you have multiple. I can only add up to 10, but I know some accounts can add up to 20 photos. That first photo will get shown on your followers' feed when they're scrolling. But if they don't engage with it, that second slide also gets shown on their feed later in the day, like the next time they scroll. So your first slide's really important, but so is your second slide. So we want to think about a way that as we go and we flow and people are swiping through, that they can go from that first slide to the second slide. It's not redundant, but also if they're only seeing that second slide, that it's enough to entice them to keep swiping through. So those two slides are really important when it comes to overall, reach of your content for your followers. And then that very last slide, I always use it to promote something or to get somebody to download a freebie, because if they've already consumed this awesome content and they feel like they've gotten value from me, asking them to potentially make a purchase or to download a free guide shouldn't be like salesy or icky or anything like that. They should feel like they've consumed enough that gives them a little taste of what they will get if they continue on with me, whether that's to make the purchase or download something. So those are like a few things that I think can make your slides and your carousels feel a little bit better and have a little bit more strategy behind them when you're creating.
Perfect, because that was exactly what I was going to say, particularly around the second slide one. And I actually posted a reel today about that, because not a lot of people really notice that you could do that, that it shows the carousel over again, but it starts from the second slide. And those tips that you shared were perfect, spot on.
If I were to give like one big tip, it would be to keep your message simple, simplify, less words on that screen, and making it eligible. So making sure that your font is easy enough to read. If they are on the Explorer page, it's big enough. It's also, not a really fancy font. Maybe you have a little like shadow or lift behind that text so that it kind of pops off. but simple and easy to read, easy to keep going through, kind of like a story where you want to get to the end, making sure that it flows. I love that Alan said that he does that mind map, because that really can help if you feel overwhelmed with an overall idea of how do I put this into a carousel. Just start to take notes and mind map and kind of move things around and organize it that way. The more you do it, the better you will get at it. Start to really study how you consume carousels. If you do consume them, why do you like certain ones? Is it the ones that really help you get that quick tip that you can go apply? Is it more of a storytelling? Is it the colors and the fonts and the way that they show everything? Start to study how you like to consume and then start to implement little by little. I think a lot of people also are hesitant to do carousels because it feels like a big commitment of making it so perfect. People out there who have really great designs, but if I look at my very first ones I used to create 5-6 years ago, so bad. I mean, so bad. I wish I could go back and change them, but at the same time I don't, right? Because I learned so much along the way and I still have so much to improve on. But simple and eligible text is so, so important, because we want people are busy. They are going through a lot of content. We want to keep them swiping instead of being like, oh, that's a lot, and swipe away.
I am loving this conversation about carousels. I'm learning a lot from you guys as well, because there are answers that I would have shared, but there are some things that I had no idea about. So let me share my 2 cents in regards to what you just stated, Megan. To me, it falls under the concept of less is more. I know for right now, Instagram has updated carousels. Most of us probably have that access where you are now able to have 20 slides on an Instagram carousel. Just because you have 20 slides does not mean you need to use 20 slides. I know that when it comes to telling a story, you want to share a message, less is more. You do not want to make them feel like it's a job, a chore for them to scroll through all 20 slides, because there's going to come a point where they just don't want to continue going on through that message, no matter how good the value is that you're going to share ultimately at the end. And hopefully it's not always only at the end, because at that point they're going to give up. Try to keep the message short. Less is more. And if you can practice that in your carousels, even when we have 10 carousels, it doesn't necessarily mean to be 10 carousels. I've seen some great carousels that are like 5 or 7 slides. Make it fit the message, not just the capabilities of the feature itself. There's many various ways that we all have just shared in regards to how to improve your carousels, because let's face it, Reels are not the only content format on Instagram. It's not always just video. Carousels are working just as well. And as we've kind of shared with this new update to carousels, that you can now do it in the app, create the entire carousel in app, including adding text and images. Carousels have kind of been rebirthed. There's a renaissance now to carousels on Instagram. And I don't know about you guys, I am absolutely loving it.
And I'm interested from everybody in the audience. Let me know with either a thumbs up or thumbs down if you have tried to create one of these carousels, or thumbs down if you have not done it yet. Let us know in the comments.